Howdy, Dennis Bradford here. Let's think some about being, feeling, and doing better. How should we understand death? Alternatively, we may approach it the other way. How should we not understand death? In the previous video, I argued that your personal calibration influences how you understand everything. If so, therefore, your personal calibration influences how you understand death. Since there are degrees of understanding or misunderstanding everything, there are degrees of understanding and misunderstanding death. I previously introduced the idea of a personal calibration. I encouraged you to watch a video about a specific example, namely, how an old philosopher approached his death. There wasn't much happiness there, was there? He was a successful man. Herbert Fingarette was a productive member of society. He taught philosophy for many years. He wrote books. He had a successful marriage, as well as children and grandchildren. He lived to a ripe old age. Was he, though, wise? Wisdom is the purpose of philosophy. Do you think he mastered life? His personal calibration was in the mid-400s, just below 450. He was a reasonable man. So he likely didn't suffer too much from unwanted emotions. He was likely a respected member of his community. I never met him, but I would not have minded having dinner with him. All that's to the good. Still, it seems to me impossible to say that he was wise or even happy just before his death. If so, if his level of happiness was too low, that's because his personal calibration was too low. Many successful people, in the academy or in business or in the arts or in politics, calibrate in the 400s. It's where we find, for example, Plato and Aristotle, John Dewey and Ralph Waldo Emerson, Benjamin Disraeli and President Truman, Walter Heisenberg and General Eisenhower, Salvador Dali and Vincent van Gogh, Debussy and Dvorak, Walter Cronkite, Jim Lehrer, C.S. Lewis and Edgar Allan Poe, and Newton and Einstein. These were not merely successful people. Many were geniuses. However, not one of them was as happy as they all at one time or another wanted to be. The greatest creation is not a theory or a book or a building or a symphony or anything at all like that. The greatest human creation is a great life. Those who live the greatest lives calibrate at 600 or higher. They are the happiest of all humans. They are the wisest and the best of us. They are the most loving humans who ever live. They are those who live well. Those who calibrate in the 500s are on the threshold of living well. So again, if your personal calibration is 499 or lower, why not raise it to 500 or higher? It can be a difficult transition. Why? It's a major paradigm shift of consciousness. Again, about 96% of people never make it. However, why not you? If you want to be happier, find out how and do it. The only thing stopping you is you. I hope that you do. Nothing is more worth doing. In fact, it's not really a doing at all. Rather, it's a surrendering of all having and doing. It's the transition to being. What's stopping you? I explain the chief obstacle in the next video. Be well.